All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the
flag.
Play action. Crouch. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
50,
make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
18
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Ready, ready.
The play fake. Crouch. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Check, check. 61. Matchbox lights. Shoot.
On 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble. Isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Mike, 50 seconds.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert got a man open. That's Harry. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten to stop it? It would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
Here we go, here we go.
And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Oh, it's going to be a long day, fellas.
Here we
Now
go.
they face a second and
60
long
Pittsburgh.
following the holding
Hey.
penalty.
Here I come.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
57's the mic.
Ready. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Ready. 30
An
base.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57's the mic. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. 57. Mike, 57. I got you.
Speed River.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed.
That is how you flip field position.
Down.
That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
In that position, you're hoping to get it down to 15 inside the 5. Superb. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down
70,
run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down. Now Gordon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Set. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Here we go.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. And it's complete. Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Ready up.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Ready.
Mike, 55. Hey, eat. I got one.
Let go.
To throw on 2nd down. Crouch, complete. It's Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Put up.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, watch the lane.
Jack.
Back to throw. Crouch. He's going to float this one. Deep right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The
50,
Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. A lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Snap.
On first down, Crouch. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. Crouch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Ready,
So
set.
now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
90 Wolf.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Coming. Big rip.
Looking to throw on second down. Crouch steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Gator. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 24, check 24.
5.
Off play action. Crouch. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Break.
New England with the first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Hey.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Ready.
On first and 10, Herbert. Caught left side, Bennett. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. That's towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
30 base.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Yo, go.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Brilliant.
Bravo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Sit up. Go.
To throw on second down. Herbert flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 10
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside deep into the secondary.
On the carry is Henderson. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Let's go, boys.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 50 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, have a plan, and stuck to it. And we get big-time runs.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike, 57. Who there? Who there?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field and running out there locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10-11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. Give him 32 on the play. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. Number 2, talk to the guys up front.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. But Lucano, big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Going for the deep ball. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation when they decide to take a shot.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get in there.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
The final shot before break. Herbert looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Come on, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Set,
so
ready?
Second down and 10.
Gator.
Once again, they'll go from the 40.
We got double tight. Double tight.
Throwing again. Herbert. And this is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Now 60
Now they
or.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the slant.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery. And they're going to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 15. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
8, read.
I got you, boy.
Snap.
Off the play fake. Crouch. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's got Rome. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crouch. Being chased out left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put down.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Now in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out, turn it.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw. Herbert, catch is made by Harry.
Got it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
61.
2nd
Matchbox
down.
lights.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion, just shy of the marker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
30 base.
It's a loss of 7.
49 to Mike.
And now
Look at
it's
me.
3rd
Zipper.
down.
All day, every day.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And this one caught by Max Williams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
2-jet bomber.
3 down, 3 down. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, exit.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
This quarterback
70,
now
Indy.
perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Topper, Topper.
Looking to throw. Herbert, that's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Come on,
That last
set.
catch short of the marker by
15,
just a
15
yard
line.
leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Get it.
2nd and 1. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the
60
defensive
outlaw.
side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Yo.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Set, ready. 50.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Deep river. Deep river.
To throw again. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett.
Herbert's pass. Complete to number 18. That's a gain of 8.
Let's go now.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
5.
Back to throw. Herbert. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
60
They're able to
more.
convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Herbert. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole
go.
open in the zone.
You'd have to
8-3.
think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Ready.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
It's complete. James White. And the stop will come inside the 5
Ready
at
up.
the 4. 5 yards that
56,
time on the
Mike,
completion.
56.
And now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm here all day. 56. Mike.
Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off play action. Crouch.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Ready, ready.
Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Back now in Foxborough.
Let's go. 10-2
A lot of
stop.
folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Crouch. In trouble here, and down he goes. scores back at the 8-yard line.
Big hit.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
I got you, boy.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
57. Mike, 50.
Go.
Second and 2. That's complete to White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Come off the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert throwing left side. It's complete.
Come on, set.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
80 weapon.
Hey. 4 down.
Big rip.
On first and 10. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Go.
Now.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
218, chopper. Go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Let's go.
Ready. 8, read.
I'm coming.
Greystone, travel.
3, alert 3.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very low.
Ready?
Back to throw. Crouch. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Okay, break. General West.
Mike, 49. Stop your whining. Check safety, check safety. Out, 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 out. Whip, whip, whip.
Protein spill. Now.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle.
Go, go. It's running.
That good for 22 and a first
Come
down.
on, baby.
We'll
Let's
definitely
go.
see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bennett. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him
61.
on the move on first down.
Flare. Check 52.
Speed grip.
Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the double.
Jerry Tillery picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready, break.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
49 the mic.
Ready.
On fourth down.
Big stop. Let's go.
And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him. A nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner. One of the great commentators of all time. He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune. At
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Come on,
The
set.
Pats at the
10
line,
logo.
ready to go.
Here we go,
They are
D, get
just
off the
obviously
field.
getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Indy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
There.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On first down. Gordon, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Let's go
The
now.
opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Lee Griffin.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long.
Five.
Operating from the gun. Caught by Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Ready.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Back to throw. Crouch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on third and long. Crouch. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.